how to rearrange your mind, how to rearrange your subconscious mind, most importantly. My favorite author from the 50s. I explained this so well. I couldn't help myself but understand it. He says, there's only one mind, and that is the mind of God, which is present in everyone. And he goes on to say, the beggar and the Pope both got the same mind. It's only that it's arranged differently. Come to think about it, I once met this beggar in the Philippines. He asked me for some pesos a couple times. I gave it to him, but he kept on asking. And I asked, for how long are you going to keep on asking me? When are you going to get a job? He turns around and says to me, just tell me what I got to do. I'll do anything to get money. That's when I knew this man has arranged his mind not to see opportunities, even though there is so much opportunities around him. Guys, today I want to talk about how to rearrange your subconscious mind. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Ego. How to reprogram your subconscious mind. Now, your subconscious mind is a powerhouse. It's a mind that is beneath your mind. It's a mind that is responsible for your habits. It's a mind that is responsible for your action. It's a mind that is responsible for how you deal with things. If you happen to be not thriving in the things that you do, maybe you did not arrange your mind the way it's supposed to be. Just like anything, guys, a mind can be rearranged. If you know how, if you know what to do, you can rearrange your mind. Now, what are the things that arrange your mind for the negative? Consistently indulging in pleasure. When your mind is full of lust and pleasure, guys, this will program your subconscious mind. For the negative, what is another thing? Unmet childhood trauma, things that you're running away from, things that you consistently don't want to deal with. Guys, that will continue to rearrange your mind for the negative. Just like anything, guys, this can be reversed. Now, how do you begin to rearrange your subconscious mind? Guys, you got to start with search of self. When I began this journey, when I was thrown into this journey, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Seriously. Over the last couple of years, guys, I would say over the last 5 years, it has been a stripping of programming that was embedded in me from childhood. But all this, guys, began with a search of self. I was searching for myself, and then I began a spiritual journey, and I was stripped of the person and I was. All that was left was my authentic me. I didn't know what I was doing then, but I was rearranging my subconscious mind so that my authentic self can emerge. I still know the same people. I still know the same things. Now, I know them differently. Why? Because I rearranged my mind by deleting the old programs. Just the way you are, guys. You're so perfect. God has made you in His image. Now the problem is, since you came into this world, you've been battling these negative programs that was transferred and passed on to you. Now, when you begin to search for self, guys, you're going to begin to strip yourself off these programs. And let me tell you something. It's so liberating. It's like, when an ego is about to take off, it must let go of all its loads so that it can rise higher and higher. Just like that, guys, when you begin to search for self, when you begin to take off the mask, guys, when you begin to let your authentic self step out, then you're rearranging your subconscious mind. You rearrange your subconscious mind by introducing new programs that you want into your subconscious mind. Now, many people talk about this in the wrong way. They talk about reinvention. My favorite author, says that all the programming that you have, it was embedded into you from the year 1 to 7. Now, these years are so important when you come to your development, because this is the years that you take in the world from your surroundings. Now, depending on the kind of surrounding you had, depending on the kind of parents you have, that was the programming that was passed into you. Now, since it wasn't your fault if you happen to have a negative programming to you, but now there are 2 times where you have a window to change this program that was embedded into you. He says the first one is in the morning, and the second one is just at night before you go to sleep. This times it's a window for you to reprogram your subconscious mind with the programs that you want. Say, for example, if you're looking to get too close to God, before you go to sleep, put on some sermons that will help you get closer to God, or put on some music that will help you get closer to God. If you do this thing first thing when you get up, or last thing before you go to bed, guys, this is very effective in reprogramming your subconscious mind. Let me tell you something. Media is so important in programming your subconscious mind. What do you think these people, when it comes to movie stars or celebrities, are the most powerful people in our society? Because they are in charge of shaping narratives. They are in charge of programming you to be a certain way, to act a certain way. What do you think when there's a new artist or anything? You get all these people imitating the way he dresses, the way he speaks, and everything. Why? Because these people are effective at programming the masses. Now, if you do that, guys, especially before you go to bed, that is powerful, because it's that information you're going to take into another world, which will pass through your subconscious mind before you go to sleep. It's like the mind goes through different waves as it goes to sleep. And that is, guys, one of the ways you can introduce your new programming into your subconscious mind. This is no different from a computer. It's like, say you have a computer and you have some programs or some apps on there, and now you want to delete these apps. and put new apps on. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to say was your capacity. Now, when you are implementing these new programs into your subconscious mind, you gotta make sure you're capable of handling these programs. That's why, guys, you gotta continuously work on your vibration. As your vibration rises, then you can handle more programs on your computer, if you know what I mean. Now, moving on to the next point is how to rearrange your subconscious mind, guys, is to deal with unmet problems that you're running away from. This is important, actually. I should have put this as the first point. Why? Because, let me just say this, everybody, guys, has trauma. In fact, I think this is the reason why we reincarnate into this realm, so that we can process this trauma. When trauma happens to you, it rearranges your mind for the negative. Now, if you continuously run away from this trauma, and are afraid to face it, these guys will continue to reprogram your subconscious mind for the negative. You're gonna begin to lead your life less than what you should deserve, guys. Seriously speaking, all trauma wants to do is want to be seen, acknowledged, and then released. If you fear this, guys, if you fear to face yourself, then you've arranged your mind for the negative. You've arranged your subconscious mind, to operate in a less capacity. But the more you face yourself, guys, the more you begin to, oh, look at this bird. Hello, a few of them. The more you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, guys, for the better. Let me close this video with this last point, and that is, you can go into a house, you can sit one way, and another person moves in and completely designs it in another way, and that house would look completely different. That is exactly, guys, how our mind works. If you arrange your mind, guys, your life will completely look in a different way. Okay, I like this video. Subscribe this channel. Until your next vid, God bless and take care. Bye bye. See you.